Stephanie here with Minimalist Mom Life. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am in my kitchen again, bringing you a little impromptu video about my postpartum journey with my last two kids and how it's going this time around. I just had my 6-week checkup that allows me to go back to the land of the living after having my home birth with Lucy. So I thought I would fill you guys in on how things are going and probably continue to make videos during my postpartum journey. So what I'm doing in my kitchen right now while you guys, because this makes sense to talk postpartum, right? When I am frosting Batman cupcakes while I'm talking to you guys. And I have two little guys awake that are in and out right now where I can see them in the backyard and then in here. So we'll have plenty of interruptions and hopefully the other two will stay asleep, but we'll see. So Lucy is my third baby and I'll link her birth story below, but I had her with a home birth. So all natural, and it was a wonderful, beautiful, peaceful experience. And I am again 6 weeks postpartum with Lucy. And I guess I should give you the backstory of the other two postpartum really quick before I kind of get into how things are going with postpartum with Lucy. So Martin, my first child, I gained 18 pounds with him. I lost it all by 4 months. I ran a half marathon at like 3.5 months with him. Nursing was hard the first few weeks because it was just my first time nursing, and he was really small. He was 5 pounds at birth because he had a growth restriction. And I had a very disappointing birth with him because we ended up being in a hospital, not at a birthing center because of the complications and all that. But all that to say, it was still a really great postpartum. I've never had postpartum depression or anxiety or even baby blues or anything. It went really smoothly. I feel like very classic first baby weight loss. I didn't put a ton on and it came off very quickly. I did notice a change in my supply once I had lost all the weight and was back down. My pre-pregnancy weight then was 103 pounds. And I want to say something before, since I'm going to share my numbers with you guys. Everybody's at a different weight. Everybody feels comfortable at a different weight with their height. Talk to your doctor. You know what you need to be. You know what's normal for your body. This is not a judgment if you weigh less or more than me or anything like that. This is just my journey. So before you're all like, why are you even talking about this? Just know that. Anyways, and if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That should just be said like on every single YouTube video. But anyways, so that was postpartum with Martin. Then I got pregnant with Elliot when Martin was 14 months old and stopped nursing Martin at that point. I gained 25 pounds with Elliot, and then Elliot was born via C-section with just a terrible birth. And still he nursed well right away. Postpartum went really well, no postpartum depression or anything, definitely a harder recovery. With Martin's recovery, my first, was a vaginal birth in the hospital. I went home the next day and made supper for my husband. It felt great, like easiest recovery ever. I was walking a couple miles really quickly, ran right at 6 weeks, no problems. Felt great. With Elliot being a C-section, it was definitely a slower recovery, and I came home from having a C-section to a 22-month-old and a 7-month-old, my Georgie, so it was definitely a harder first few weeks, but we, figured it out and it was fine. Got interrupted for a second there. But anyway, so that was a harder recovery just because of having been a C-section, but it was still really okay. Again, no postpartum depression or anxiety. God really just provided for me in that way without having to deal with that. And I lost all but the last 5 pounds by the time, I don't remember when I hit that last 5 pound plateau kind of with Elliot, but I know it was I think around 6 or 7 months that I had lost all but 5 pounds, and then that just stuck around. Then I ran a half marathon when he was like 7 or 8 months old, so I didn't lose the weight. And we eat pretty healthy. Ate very healthy with Martin, a little less healthy with Elliot, adjusting to third kid. We're back to eating very healthy now. Not perfect by any means. Obviously I'm frosting cupcakes. All these aren't for me, but still. So lost all but that 5 pounds, and then I weaned Elliot, and I was like, I think I was down like maybe 6 pounds. I weaned Elliot, and as soon as I weaned him, it's like a pound fell off. I was like, okay, this is kind of what I thought. My body's gonna readjust. Hormones are gonna adjust and realize we're not feeding a baby anymore, and I'll lose the rest of this weight. But then what happened? I got pregnant with Lucy. So, okay, let me get you one.
We need 2.
Okay, take him outside. Okay, very nice. They're playing Play-Doh. So then I got pregnant with Lucy and started gaining weight again, and I gained 26 pounds with Lucy and I'm 6 weeks postpartum, and I have 9 pounds of that 26 left to lose. And when I say that, I'm like, see, that's not bad, but it still feels like I have that 9, plus I have the 5 from Elliot, so I have 14. I'm ready to say goodbye to all of it. Lucy's my last baby, so I think it makes me even more like, woohoo, to get back to like my pre-pregnancy weight, really feeling like it's my body is, you know, normal or the same again. So my goals for that, I share them on Instagram, and if you're not following me there, you should be. It's Minimalist Mom Life, and I post there way more often than YouTube because it's so much easier than making a whole video. My goal is my 29th birthday is in December, so my goal is to lose the 9 pounds from Lucy by my birthday, and then I'm giving myself all the way until my 30th birthday the next year to lose that last 5 pounds, because I don't know this, but I'm guessing it's not going to go anywhere until after Lucy is weaned, which will be, at least I'm going to nurse her, Lord willing, until she's a year old, and probably some after that unless she weans herself right then. So that is my goals. As far as weight loss goes, I know everybody's always curious about that when it comes to postpartum videos. And as far as how I'm feeling really good. Lucy's birth was such a redemptive birth story. I feel like it was so wonderful and so beautiful and at home, and my husband was so involved and so supportive, and my midwives are amazing, and that was such a good experience that I feel like that just kind of catalysts you into feeling really good even postpartum. I mean, Ellie's birth was bad and I still felt good, but I feel even better now because I got what I really wanted in the way I got to have her, and I got a little girl, which is just so different and wonderful and unique after having 3 little boys. So feeling good so far, again, 6 weeks. And hair loss, I didn't mention that with all the other babies. I've always lost hair. I don't lose a ton, I don't get bald patches, but I definitely lose quite a bit right here. You can see I have baby hairs from having lost it with Elliot. But I don't really, that doesn't really bother me too much. It's not too bad. I have really thick, crazy thick hair, so, you know, it'll grow back, it's fine. I did get my hair cut postpartum, which is something I feel like after every time I've had a baby, I suddenly want to go back to being blonde. I used to dye my hair blonde in college, if you didn't know. Or do something crazy with my hair. But crazy for me is getting the exact same haircut I get every 6 months. Not sure if y'all can tell because I'm wearing a black shirt and my hair is dark, but basically I went the other day and got 4 inches off the total length and 5 inches off with layers put in. And then I got my bangs back. So yeah, I even joked to my hairdresser that I was going to be all adventurous and chop it up because I'm postpartum and feeling crazy. And then I literally get the same haircut I get every 6 months. So I'm very adventurous. I scuba dive, I bungee jump, all that kind of stuff. But then when it comes to my hair and the paint color of my walls, you will find that I am as boring as could be. But it did spur on a funny conversation on my Instagram about hair, about what is a mom haircut? Because my fear of getting it really short and fun is it'll actually just make me look like a mom. Why am I afraid to look like a mom? I have 4 kids. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm 28. I don't know. But a lot of you guys on Instagram seem to feel the same way. You were fearing that mom haircut. Something about long hair made you feel like you were holding on to who you were, and if you cut it short, you were suddenly, I don't know, in the next phase of your life, which I obviously am. But anyway, all that to say, I didn't cut my hair, and I haven't started losing it yet, but I fully anticipate that to happen because I think that's just kind of postpartum. I think the only other thing I didn't make notes or anything this time because I'm just in my kitchen, was I have this time around, I think it's called diastasis, but it's a separation of your abdomen muscles after pregnancy. So I don't think I had this at all with Martin. If I did, it healed back because I loved my tummy after Martin. I mean, I did lots of crunches and stuff to work on it after him, but totally felt great. Then after Elliot, it was the C-section, was a little bit different, but still, I mean, I felt great in my bathing suit, 8 months postpartum with him. So things were good. And then this time around, I've never had an OB even check me for it at my 6-week appointment, but I had a midwife this time, and she did, without me even asking, and told me that I had a 2-finger width, a separation of the ab muscles at the top, and where it went to, and showed me exactly how to check for it, because I'd read about this before but couldn't really tell, which is why I probably don't think I had it, because now I can definitely tell when I do the check. But anyways, I read conflicting information, even heard conflicting information from my midwife about what you should do. Some things are just like, you know, suck in like a vacuum your stomach when you're walking around and do lots of crunches, and they'll go back together and you won't have a mommy tummy. And the other things are like, no, it's more complicated than that. You have to heal like the bottom muscles first, and then the top muscles can heal after that. Make sure you don't engage the top muscles. And this is why a lot of women like wear belly bandits and stuff like that. I did have a band on my stomach that I wore for like, I think about 8 weeks after having Elliot, because he was a C-section, and so maybe that did help, I'm not really sure. I just got one to wear after having Lucy, and I've just started wearing it, and if it helps, it helps. It doesn't really hurt anything so well. And I didn't spend a lot of money on it. But I'm leaning towards believing the people that say you have to heal, you have to work on the bottom first and let the top kind of heal on their own. And the articles that say that if you work on the top, it'll actually separate them further. So some women, from what I've read, this heals for them automatically in 6 to 8 months. So it's not even something you really have to work on, and then you just work on your whole core. So I'm only 6 weeks postpartum. We have no idea if they will just heal back together or really what's going to happen. But I am dealing with that. So if you have dealt with that, tell me what your experience is. Did you do anything? Did you not do anything? Did you do like 100 crunches every day? Did you just work on like your bottom muscles? What did you do? So I think that kind of wraps up where I am at postpartum. I'm not doing anything, I guess I should say, really to lose the baby weight exactly. I am running a half marathon probably in January, but I run one every year, so it has nothing really to do with being postpartum. I do work out 5 times a week. I just got back into running now that I'm cleared to do that. And then I've been doing on the days that I don't run or go for long walks at the gym, then I am doing a workout video. Sorry, I'm looking over at George here, seeing if he's about to need something. He's coming inside. So I'm doing like a workout video and stuff like that, just to, you know, tone up and to also just feel good. I have 4 kids under 4, so I need all the sanity I can get. You need help? Oh no, mommy's done, honey. They're all frosted. Do you want to say hi, George? Here, come here. Say hi to the camera. Want to say hi? Are you just gonna freeze? Okay. Go get your Play-Doh. Are you all done making Play-Doh cupcakes?
Yeah.
So I think that's about all I have to say on my postpartum journey right now. Again, leave in the comments down below what your tips are for a happy postpartum. You can have the rest of yours right here, buddy.
Yeah.
Who's gonna eat it? And how you've dealt with diastasis if you've had that problem. If you enjoyed this video on my mommy chats in my kitchen, they get interrupted often.
I'm not touching, I'm just looking.
You're just looking. Okay, thank you, George. Then give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, y'all.